Sometimes I know what I'm gonna talk about in these videos, and sometimes I have no idea. Today is one of those days. But I really wanted to post on time this week, so we're just gonna chat. We're just gonna talk. I had 2 really powerful energy healings done this morning. One was for somebody and another was done on me. And so I'm really just in that headspace of not really understanding how to conduct my human body. I'm feeling very... my head hurts. Welcome back to this YouTube page. My name is Grace with creationalcodes.com. On this page, we talk about spiritual things. We talk about personal embodiment, personal empowerment, energy healing. I am a practicing energy healer and oracle. I also post a lot on here about how to do energy healing. So if that's your jam, stick around, subscribe if you'd like to like this video. But I want to talk about empowerment. From my energy healing sessions this morning, a huge topic coming up was remembering our personal empowerment, remembering this strength that exists within self, and how flippin' easy it is to give all of that away to somebody else, to a circumstance, or just making ourselves really itty-bitty small, because that's easier than really standing in your strength and in your empowerment. When we stand in our strength and in our empowerment, sometimes that means that people are gonna fall away, jobs are gonna fall away, people are gonna be mad at us, people are gonna be questioning us. We're leaving behind what is safe and known when we step into our empowerment, because a lot of the times when we step into our empowerment, that means we're leaving things behind. We're leaving people and careers and old habits behind, and it's literally terrifying. And a huge thing that is really common for many people, even including myself, that's why I wrote this down, is that sometimes we really don't know what we want, and we think that something sounds nice, like we idolize or romanticize a person or a career or a place, because the mind and the body is just looking for something to anchor onto, and it doesn't actually, that thing, that person, that experience is not actually going to bring us the relief or the wholeness that we are seeking, and we just idolize and romanticize that it will or could, and that is disillusionment and it's disempowering. So for example, if you're in a environment or a job or with someone that is not fulfilling you, and you sit with self and you feel that layer and level of satisfaction, and what do I truly need to be satisfied and to feel whole and to feel happy, once you feel that inside and once you come to terms with that, the external has to shift and it has to mold around that feeling, because once you claim it internally, it must occur outside of us. But sometimes it's way easier to just exist in the external and in the physical and trying to force things to happen externally, when it's a lot harder to do it internally first. But it must occur internally first, because we're just spinning our wheels otherwise, because we need to energetically realign to our timeline and our path and our awareness of self in order for it to occur outside of us. I've also realized that I communicate in a very strange way. And sometimes when I want to say something, I talk in circles around it and about it. And so I apologize. I hope that made sense, like what I just spoke about. But we just need to be aware of when we're romanticizing another thing, another rabbit to chase, or another thing outside of us that's going to bring us joy. We need to start from within and start looking within and start perceiving self. And I'm going to be honest with you, if I was to speak as if I was speaking to myself, to somebody else right now, I would genuinely say, leave all this shit behind and choose and dedicate yourself to what will genuinely bring you to your highest timeline and your most authentic version of self, take that risk and do it, and allow yourself to unfold within that experience, and allow yourself to be held by God. If you have the capacity and the ability to quit your job and leave that person and leave behind all those things that are blocking you or are holding you back or are keeping you entrapped in your false and old version of self, leave it, release it, and allow yourself to take a risk and a challenge and choose what lights you up, because you could spin your wheels for months and months and months and months and create all these timelines just for them to collapse and unfold and be released and not even be needed, just so that you can buy yourself time and procrastinating what you truly desire and what you truly want, which is always in your heart and it's always in your field. Your highest timeline is always there. But sometimes it's really scary to look at our highest timeline, and it's really scary to embody that version of self that we want to be. And so we romanticize all these random little things that we could do or could try or could be just to buy ourselves time. And I'm here to call you out and call myself out that is just not necessary or needed anymore. Do what lights you up and choose your authentic path. Because really, what are you gonna lose that you can't regain? Your retail job or your like that? If you're with somebody and you're like, I don't know if this is my person, you will know when it's your person. And you will know when that's not your person anymore. And also, when we shift timelines and when we open up our capacity to hold more energy and a higher way of being, people are going to fall away, jobs are going to fall away. It's very uncomfortable. I just truly believe that spirituality is so fluid and is so personal and is so divine, and there is so much aliveness to be experienced in this lifetime. And so if you're holding yourself back or keeping yourself in a little box of what makes sense and what feels perfect and what feels safe, and you're feeling suffocated by that, let yourself break free. Let yourself be free. Let yourself explore and change and challenge the paradigms. And if people are uncomfortable with that, let them be uncomfortable. Don't let other people stifle you. Don't let your circumstances stifle you. There are a lot of things in this world that want to keep us small and encased and right where they know exactly how we're going to act and what we're going to do, and mindless and tired and exhausted. Breaking free from that is a risk, and it's scary and it's challenging, and I believe that you can do it. If that's something you're being called to do, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Because what's the worst that can happen, really? We backtrack. And we go back to what we were doing, which is kind of like the worst case scenario, 100%. We either move forward or we go backwards, right? So this is just one of those days. I'm honestly feeling a lot. I'm feeling a lot purging out of my body. I'm feeling a lot of timeline shifting. I'm personally feeling very stifled and nervous to take that next step. And I know that that always happens before a huge evolution of self. And so I'm feeling very uncomfortable, and I just want to hold space for anybody else who is. And if I was at all able to speak to one of you, as if I would pray that somebody would speak to me, I would say, do what your heart is calling you to do. Take that risk and know that you are held beyond what you can even comprehend. You are held and you are guided in that step, in that next step. And if you need energetic support in that, know that I am here. I provide energy healing sessions and I can support you in that next level embodiment. That's what I'm doing for my clients. That's what I do for myself. That's what I'm so grateful to be able to provide at this time on earth. And we just, there's so, like, what we crave and want is accessible to us. It is available for us. And so reach out and grab it. grab hold of it. It's there for you. If it's calling you, grab hold of it, trust it, and allow yourself to unfold internally inside of that experience of being your most authentic, fullest, most passionate, most real version of self. We are creating our reality, and we are the path makers, and we have the sacred, beautiful opportunity to choose what we want and to allow it to happen to us and for us and through us. So if it is meant for you, let it be for you and let it occur. And also, as you step into that next layer and level and version of self, oh my God, my dog. As you step into that next layer of self, what do you need? Where will you be? How would you be living? Who would you be working with? What would you be receiving? What would you be eating? How would you look? How would you dress? Visualize and imagine yourself as them already, and ask for the key codes and the codings and the energy and the perception and the thoughts of that person, and reclaim them and allow them to come back into your field. And you will feel the contrast of you and them and what's blocking you from being that version of self. It's going to become very apparent. It's going to become like black and white, night and day. If you are seeking guidance and mentorship on your spiritual evolution of self and your energetic embodiment and energetic practicings for yourself, I do hold space for one-on-one containers, and it is my sacred honor to hold space for my clients. If that's something you're interested in, I do have 2 spots available at this time, so you can check out the consultation call links down below if you want to book a 15-minute consultation call with me and to discuss if we would be in alignment to connect and work together. This is for people who need support in embodying that next layer of self, who need support in healing their body, removing energetic blockages, and also understanding how to do energy healings for yourself and understanding how to hold space for yourself and allow that internal environment of bliss and energetic alignment to occur externally. And so if that's in alignment with you and your next embodiment, your next phase of self, then please check out the links down below. And I will see you guys next time. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Please comment down below your experience and how you're feeling and what you're moving through. And I will see you guys next time.